Well, we finally got our first Nintendo Direct of 2022. We were finally given a little peek as to what's coming this year. Did it make all of us Nintendo fans happy, or did it piss everybody off? Let's find out together. Hey look, another Fire Emblem Warriors game. And hey, look at that, they even made it a semi-sequel to Three Houses. This all seems very familiar to me, but I don't know why. Oh well, maybe I'll figure out why later. But right now, I'm trying to figure out how the hell they're gonna get No Man's Sky to run properly on the Switch. This is a game that made my Xbox One chug, so I'm really curious to see how well they're gonna optimize this game. Hopefully the team at Hello Games will do a better job than the people at Abstraction Games did porting Ark to the Switch. Holy shit, they made a new Mario Strikers game. Talk about a franchise that I thought was dead and buried. I never thought we would see this again. If you've never played the Strikers series before, it's all the zany, wacky fun of a Mario crossover game, but applied to soccer. Unless you live literally anywhere else in the world. Then, I mean football. But goddamn do I love the Strikers games. One of my favorite games on GameCube and Wii, so to see it come back is absolutely fantastic. Giving characters customization options, A+. Keeping the hard-hitting violence and the attitude from the original games, A+. Swapping out the critter goalies for Boom Boom, fucking unacceptable. I am sick and tired of my boys, the Kremlings, getting absolutely disrespected constantly.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
But in all seriousness, this was an announcement that really did surprise me. I mean, I audibly gasped when I saw this trailer. I could not believe it, so definitely a highlight of the Direct for me personally. Oh, whoops, in all my excitement talking about Mario Strikers, I almost forgot to mention the fact that Advance Wars is coming in April. God damn, they really pushed that game back, didn't they? It was originally supposed to come out in December, but it sure looks like it'll be worth the wait. There's a lot of good-looking extra content in there. I really like the map creator, that's really cool. And holy shit, someone's trying to get me to play this game because they added a Space Marine from fucking Warhammer 40k. I mean, look at this dude. You can't tell me that he does not look almost exactly like a Space Marine, kind of mixed with like an Imperial Guardsman or something. Be careful, Nintendo, you might have ripped off the one company that likes to do cease and desist more than you do. Really though, I'm not too familiar with the Battalion Wars series, so whoever the hell that character is, somebody let me know down in the comments because I need to see more of this guy. Here we have our inevitable trailer for Splatoon 3. The atmosphere for this Splatoon game seems a lot darker than the previous games. I'll admit that at first I had no idea what this game was. All I saw was the helicopter flying in all Vietnam style. Then all of a sudden I see those little squid kids and I was like, oh, the new salmon run looks challenging and they added Godzilla. So that's very exciting. There's no doubt in my mind that the new Splatoon is going to be good. The previous two games were good, so it's as easy as adding in some new wacky ink weapons and the game will be great. Thank goodness the wait for Mario Kart 9 gets a little bit easier now that Disney's Speedstorm is coming. In all honesty though, there really was a nice variety of third-party titles in this Direct that are going to be coming to the Switch this year. The Force Unleashed games are some of the best Star Wars games around. The Assassin's Creed games are generally pretty fun, so getting Assassin's Creed 2 especially is a really good one. It's one of the best in the series. Getting Portal 1 and 2 on the Switch was a nice surprise. They're definitely phenomenal games, so being able to play them anywhere is a really nice incentive. When I saw Kingdom Hearts pop up, I was like, god damn, they finally ported these games to the Switch. It's a series that a lot of Switch users have been waiting on, and Sora getting into Smash definitely just made people want Kingdom Hearts on Switch even more. And then they hit you with that great news of, uh-oh, it's only the cloud version. So you only have access to the games through the cloud, and I've heard mixed reception to this. I personally have never played any cloud games on Switch, so I have no idea how well they run or don't run, so I really don't have any comments to say on that front. However, I will say that it is disappointing that the games did not physically get ported to the Switch. I could understand Kingdom Hearts 3 because maybe that one might be a little bit too difficult to port over because the fidelity might be too high for the Switch to handle, but Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 are definitely more than capable of running on Switch, and it's really disappointed that they didn't get physical releases. Look at that, Namco finally decided to dust off KLONOA. I think the last time I played KLONOA was on like PlayStation 2, so needless to say, this announcement definitely surprised me. To no one's surprise at all, we got more information on Kirby in the Forgotten Land. The more I see about this game, the more I honestly think it's going to be one hell of a solid 3D platformer. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what terrible, awful, eldritch, evil god Kirby has to kill in this game, and how much do you want to bet it's going to be that blue little cute creature that's following him around is going to be some awful, terrible thing at the end of the game. I just want to find out why Kirby is meandering around this post-apocalyptic planet. Look at him, moving through this wasteland that looks like Earth after a war, building towns for Waddle Dees. Before you know it, Preston Garvey's going to show up and start harassing his ass. I do have one issue with this game. I am not a fan of this new power for Kirby where he eats things and can't completely eat it, instead taking on the shape of the object. It bothers me. We're talking about a character that has a literal black hole, basically, in his mouth. He's been shown to be able to eat things bigger than him before, so it kind of annoys me now that all of a sudden, like, he can't even eat a traffic cone or a car. I don't know, it bugs me. It's not going to ruin the game for me or anything, but it is a little strange, especially when you're going against what, the established Kirby lore is. Metroid Dread getting a free update that makes the game even harder with one-hit kills is wonderful if you like that sort of thing. I will not be downloading it, nor will I be playing it, because I will break my Switch and probably put holes in the walls with my fists as I scream and hate my life. Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings coming to the SNES and NES apps on Nintendo Switch Online had to be one of the coolest announcements, and yet also one of the most disappointing at the same time. It's obviously really nice to get them, however, I would really like to see remakes of these games. Whether they were done in an Octopath Traveler style, or more like the remake of Link's Awakening, no matter what, it would have been really cool to see something like that for the Mother series. But at this point, I think Mother fans will take whatever little attention Nintendo actually points in their direction, so at least we got something. Hey look, Wii Sports is back, and this time they added Nightmares. I couldn't care less about this game coming back because I was too busy hating whatever the hell these things are. I was literally sitting there just thinking to myself, why the hell not bring back the Miis? Isn't that the whole point? But then they did bring back the Miis? So then if Miis are in there, then why the hell do they have these hideous, dead-eyed monsters in this game? Also, Nintendo spent a solid 5 minutes on this, which you could tell they were just doing to eat up time, and it just annoyed the living shit out of me. I mean, who the hell hasn't played Wii Sports? It was a game that literally everybody and their grandmother played, and I mean that in every sense of the word. They were giving these games out to old age homes. But anyway, welcome back Wii Sports, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean Nintendo Switch Sports. Finally, we have our last two big announcements in the Direct. A trailer for Xenoblade 3, and a real big shocker, Mario Kart 8 receiving DLC. I don't really have much to say about Xenoblade 3. I played Xenoblade 1 a little bit. I really enjoyed Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is honestly what I would hope for a little bit more because I really enjoyed that game. But I never played Xenoblade 2. I'm not the biggest fan of the series. I don't hate it by any means, but it just doesn't really pique my interest that much. But hey, for all you fans out there, you got a third game, so that's fun. Meanwhile, I've been waiting 8 years for a new Donkey Kong game. Speaking of 8 years, Mario Kart 8 is like an 8-year-old game. And it's getting DLC, isn't that crazy? Yeah, I was a little surprised at that too. Not in a bad way. I mean, more tracks is a great thing, more content is always good. But it is a little bit of a shock to see a game that's as old as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to get DLC now. It's receiving tracks by way of a season pass type deal. 48 tracks in total, and all of that for $25. Now, of course, I've seen people bitching online about the fact that Nintendo is charging you money to buy tracks for a game that's like 4 years old at this point, 8 years old altogether. But in all honesty, 48 tracks for $25 really isn't all that terrible in the grand scheme of things. And a game like Mario Kart 8 that has sold so friggin' well, getting DLC and more tracks just seems like somewhat of a no-brainer at this point. The game obviously still has gas in the tank, no pun intended, and Nintendo plans to bank on this. If I'm being completely honest, I wish there was like a character pass or that characters were coming with the tracks as well. Because I mean, in all reality, they could potentially just make Mario Kart 8 feel like a pseudo Mario Kart 9, just by way of adding a few more characters on top of these tracks that they're adding. It would just extend the life of Mario Kart 8 even longer and just make the game even better than it already is. In fact, it could potentially make Mario Kart 8 Deluxe the greatest Mario Kart game they've ever done. But it remains to be seen how good these tracks are going to be. I've seen a lot of people talking about the graphics for them, how they don't look as good as the actual tracks that are in the game already. I think we should wait until the DLC is actually out before we get too judgmental of what it looks like. Right now, if I'm being completely honest, I'm just excited that Mario Kart 8, which is already a good game to begin with, is getting more content. And hopefully if this DLC is successful, we could potentially see more characters get added as DLC or something like that down the road, I suppose. I guess the only shocking thing that we didn't get in this Direct for me personally was no information on Breath of the Wild 2. I'm not gonna lie, I would have thought that Nintendo would at the very least have given us a release date by now. I mean, damn, they are really dragging this out. I guess they're waiting until E3 to tell us when the game is coming, so I guess that pretty much soft confirms that the game probably won't be coming out until after E3, which is crazy to me, but hey, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, Nintendo wants a good holiday title, and I can't think of a holiday title, I guess, that would be better than that. And of course, no information on any new Donkey Kong game always disappoints, but I'm used to that by now. But what did you guys think of the first Direct of 2022? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What games are you the most excited for? What games could you honestly care less about? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, feel free to give it a like. That always helps out the channel. If you really like this video, feel free to subscribe. I put out videos every few weeks, give or take. My schedule is crazy. I got a lot of things going on, so I can't always upload when I want to. But just know that I'm always going to be uploading videos. I'm not stopping anytime soon. If you hit that little bell, at least you'll be notified when I do upload videos. And if, for some reason, you want to try to talk to me in between videos, feel free to join my Discord chat. I'll have a link down in the description below. There are absolutely fantastic people in the Discord. We have phenomenal conversations. We talk about movies, video games, anime, whatever. If you like games, if you want to meet new people and have a good time, just feel free to jump right on in. And as I like to do at the end of all my videos, I like to thank all of you guys so much for watching and subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me. Even more so knowing that my schedule for uploading is a little erratic. The support really does mean the world to me, honestly. It really does. And I'm trying to do what I can to move things around, to try to prioritize my YouTube channel a little bit more so I can interact with you guys more, put out more videos, and maybe hopefully one day I'll start streaming. But I just got to take it one step at a time. But again, thank you so much. I really do appreciate every single one of you. I hope you stay safe out there. Have a great day, and bye-bye.